So when you think of someone that saved lives, you think of a superhero, right? Now you picture maybe someone like Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, Hulk, and all those people that have ripped bodies. Then you look at their suits, properly dressed. They have this fly look to them, this true posh sweet boy look to them. Those lady killer looks. Never do people think of a guy on the streets with a stick of cigarettes on one hand, putting on a faded t-shirt and perhaps a three-quarter short. So that second class of person was my superhero recently, and let me explain to you how that happened. Now I was coming back from the office sometime last week. I think I was on Friday, and it was raining seriously. So this kind of rain that when you look at it, it doesn't seem like it is raining heavily, and then you say, okay, let me risk it and keep moving. Yeah, my colleague just came to the office. I'm doing a video.
Okay.
Yeah, enter my video.
Sorry.
Anyway, so
I'm so sorry.
so it's fine. So look at rain that you do not think it's going to be something serious, but you decide to just put your head, and after all, it's getting late because I tried to close later. Normally I close by 5 p.m. But I stay in the office until like 10 minutes to 6, and I was like, okay, I can't keep waiting for the rain to come down. The rain is not heavy after all. Let me just keep moving. So before I even proceed, now as a visual impaired person, how we move is when we get to where we are familiar with, or if we get to where we are not familiar with, we get someone to assist us to where we are familiar with. So that day, as I came down from the office step, I got someone to assist me to the foot of the bridge because I needed to cross the road from one end to the other end. So I got someone to help me to get to the foot of the bridge. So as I got to the foot of that bridge, as I began climbing, and then suddenly I realized that the rain I felt was not that much, it began to increase and increase and increase. And I was like, okay, I'm already outside here. The pedestrian bridge does not have covering on top, so I have to find my way across. Possibly once I board the bus, then I should be fine. And so I kept on moving. I crossed to the other side. When I got to the other side of the road, I waited for bus. I did not get bus because I go via public transport. After all, not everyone can afford to pay ride hailing services to pick them from one location to the next. So I waited for a bus. I did not get. I think I was there for like 20 to 30 minutes. No bus because there was actually traffic as well. So there was one thing to consider: rain, and then now traffic. I was confused. So I boarded the bus. The bus drops me at the location I was going to. Yes. Now, at this point, the rain is falling. It has increased in speed, but it is still manageable. Now, I now walked forward to where I was supposed to board the second bus, and then that's when all hell broke loose. At that point, the rain now began really heavily, and then to crown it all up, there was no bus. So, as a visually impaired person going home by myself, night is coming, there is no bus to board, rain is heavily. I was actually confused because in my bag I had all my important documents. My certificate is there because I had to use it for something on that day as well. My university certificate is there. All the professional courses I have taken, the printouts are there. Yes, I can, because I have those ones in soft copy. I can reprint them. I have those ones there. Then on my laptop, we have my entire life. Let me explain what that means. So I'm a content creator here, and then as a content creator, I have a lot of write-ups. I have all that were on my laptop. I have a lot of works people have paid for that I have done halfway because I also do audio design. So people have paid me to do jingles for them. I had a deadline to meet. All were on my laptop. I had videos that I've recorded but I've not released. They were backed up on my laptop. So every single thing that concerned my creative career was on my laptop, and so that is where I was stranded in. So I was just there thinking, what do I do? Because as it stands, it is rain soak everything in my laptop. I am dead because I now need to start going back to people that have paid me, that have told their work to be ready tomorrow, to tell them, okay, I actually do not have your work again, so please give me more time so I can start over. You would agree with me that that will actually make me look so unserious, because if I just promise you that tomorrow your work will be ready and I'm not going to tell you that because of rain I've lost all my documents. I'm sure the first thing you'll ask me, why don't you have that backed up somewhere else? Even though the money you're paying is actually not that high. I know we're looking for backup services. But I'm sure that what you'd have asked me. Why do you not back that up somewhere? It will make me look very disorganized and untrustworthy, and that will cost me a lot of money. And then the videos I've wasted money to shoot and produce that I've not released, those ones as well would affect me. So, as my colleague does his Happy New Month video and it affects my own video, but it's fine. So, so I'm trying to make me look very disorganized and someone that they can't depend on to deliver works on time. So as I was standing there thinking about my life, so came this person that I described earlier. The guy, a stick of cigarettes in one hand, faded t-shirt that was slacked on his body, and then a three-quarter shorts with his Dunlop slippers. And then he brought an umbrella to me. I don't know where he went to find it, because I'm sure he was not using it. He was sitting down under a covering. He just came from nowhere with an umbrella and then helped me hold it. I was actually shocked. I was like, really? Because I've been standing there. People have been passing with cars going my way. Nobody stopped to ask me where I was going to. People have been passing with umbrellas. Nobody. Beside me, someone was even standing with an umbrella. And the umbrella was quite big. Nobody offered me. It was just the guy that you will consider an Agbero here in Lagos State. That said, okay, let me come and assist. And that's not the first time this is happening, actually, trust me. Because normally, as a person with visual impairment, you tend to need a lot of assistance on the road as you move from point A to point B. And then I've realized that 99.9% of the time, when it is difficult for me to find assistance on the road, it is those Agbero that is actually ready to help. So that was how a Lagos Agbero actually saved my life. So if that makes sense to you, please drop a like, drop your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Eccentric Side Plus. See you next time. And my office is full. Stay very soon.
Happy New Year.
Thank you very much.